Going on, guys? Well, I told y'all the other night I was going to take old Red out. That's what we got. I'm going to take old 48 volt out. Dual 48 volt. We ain't got no undercarriage lights. They're all dead. And be honest with you, I don't even know where that remote is for this. I got a remote control that runs these lights on this one. These are different lights, but I don't know what the hell I did with those. What that? I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take this whole thing out. I charged it up today, and it's amazing. It takes so much longer to charge those. I mean, I gotta charge both of them, I guess, but I don't know. I haven't rode the old red one in a while, so we'll take her out around the block, and I'll show y'all how the climbing that stupid Colorado hill. You'll see the difference, that's for sure. You will definitely see the difference. I don't know what that damn weatherman was saying, but they were saying it's going to be starting to warm back up again in the next 4 days. I'm like, great. I hope it ain't warm like I'm thinking warm, but hopefully not. But yeah, we ain't gonna have no red lights. I got them on here. They're just dead, I think. Like I said, I hadn't rode this in a while. All right, let's see here. Hell, I don't even remember what to do on this thing. Let me think here. Is it the middle? Yeah. Crank it up to 5. See, this image here, I got 871 miles on this thing. So, let me think here. How do I, there's that lights. Oh, that ain't what I'm wanting to do. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll take this whole thing out tonight. See, so I get these handlebars are a little high. I got these up a little higher. Wow, what a difference. I mean, I got that wide open, and it's just, I mean, I'm going downhill. At least it's moving pretty decent downhill. But man, this thing ain't got no power. That's wild. Let's see here. Yeah, these tires were kind of low. Hell, I think that back one had like 10 psi in them. I guess I didn't drove this thing. It's got those louder tires, those Allscapes, but they're still pretty smooth though. I guess this ain't quite as loud as what I was thinking, but you can definitely hear that motor back there though when you give it gas. But I still think that headlight on the other one's brighter than this one is, though. I don't know. Yeah, I got these handlebars high, pretty high on this compared to that other one, I think. It feels different. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's wide open. Hell, that blue one would be trying to jump off the ground. Well, like I said, man, this ain't bad. I used to take this thing all over town just like I did do the blue one. Just took a little longer. Those tires are definitely louder, though. I can hear them. Like I said, those Vipers tires, there was a guy today online asking about advice on tires. I told him, I said, hell, if you're going to be on a, I told him, if you're going to be off-road, you might go with these Allscapes. But if you're just doing road, street drive only, I told him I go with them Vipers like I got on the blue one. Oh, this thing making some noise. What the hell is that? I guess those tires? I don't know. Yeah, now the Cowboys are still playing, but hell, they're down 17 points. They don't look very good, so I said to hell with it. I'm going to get out and take a ride. That's good. It's good to get this thing out, though. Like I said, I hadn't had it out. Look at that noise. Man, there better not be nothing wrong with this thing. The fender, maybe? I just don't want to get too far. I don't want to be walking another bike out. Let's see here. Volts. 52, 53. I think this thing starts at 54. Of course, it sags a little bit, but I think it starts at 54, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I can hear that motor. It's not quite as loud as I almost think that wired hub motor was louder than this one. It had more power, but damn, I can't believe that. I was thinking, hell, I ain't even gonna put my hoodie on, boy. I sure am glad. It's kind of nippy. Kind of nippy. I mean, that's wide open. That is wide open. Like I said, this road goes uphill pretty much. The most of this road is uphill, but we ain't even on the big hill yet. But I know I used to try to get as much speed as I could built up before I hit this road, before I hit that hill up here. Come on, baby. I know this thing will get like 32 miles an hour, but it ain't gonna get it on till I get to the top, I'm sure. But wow, that's amazing. Like I said, man, that blue in hell, I can be at 50 miles an hour by the time I get to the top. Look at this, man, I'm down to 7, 6. Wow. Come on, baby, go. Man. Go, baby, go. Come on. Come on. Wow. Don't know. You don't realize till you have what you got until you try something different. Man, this thing climbing, slowly climbing. We got down to 7. Down to 7. And see, I can't go down any of those other hills other than Veterans that goes into town. Like, that's the only one. The other 2 hills that I got to deal with usually, I don't know if this will get up it. because they're steeper than that one on Colorado I just did. So I don't know if it'll make it. See, once you get down on level ground, this thing, it's got a little oomph. Not much, but it's got a little. It's weird because I'm so used to that full twist on the blue one, and I got, of course the X-Max has a full twist, but it's weird. I'm used to all that. I'm used to that full twist now. And my first two e-bikes were these quarter twists. I will have to say I do like the full twist better though. But like I said, I wouldn't complain about this bike at all. Like I said, I don't mind the 30 mile an hour top speed stuff. I mean, hell, I hardly ever have the, I do get that blue and, kind of fast at times, but I don't have to. If it just had better takeoff power, it takes forever to get up to the 30. Even that blue one, if I could cap it at 30, hell, it would still be fun to drive because it's got all the power at the bottom end. Like I said, the 30 doesn't bother me too much. But it's nice to know that you got the power if you need it, This thing drives good though. This isn't going to be a long one, like I said. I'm just getting out here to stretch this old bike's wings. I hadn't had this thing out in a long time. I think I had my ex on this thing. She was the last one that drove it. I think we went down to the store or something. But that's been quite a while though. That cop left his interior light on. His truck's gonna run down the battery. Man, it's a clear night tonight though, man. The lights look good over the town. Look pretty nice out there. It's weird not having my underglow lights. This old bike's a little dark. But it does. This one has brake lights. No, the other one doesn't. Man, she's cooking now, 32. About all I can get out of her though. 32 and a half, it said. Jackrabbit running across the street. Yeah, I used to run this thing all over the place, just like I did the other one. Like I said, I just had to be selective on the hills. I had to make sure I didn't go somewhere where I had to climb back up one of them big hills. And might have had to get out and push it or something if I did, but yeah, like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with this old thing. It's weird not having anything in this tank bag though. It's weird. I mean, I was putting my camera batteries in it. Man, that's weird having all that empty. That's a lot of storage area there. Something I don't have on the blue one. But I've actually thought, well, maybe I would relocate that controller somewhere, but I just don't have nowhere to relocate it. I can't find a spot that I could put it. Man, it is cold, golly. Yeah, I'll take this thing out. I'm going to leave this out front. That way I can use this to go to the mailbox and stuff. I'm going to ride this a little bit, make sure she stays in good running shape. Man, I'm tired. Once again, I woke up at 6:30 this morning for no reason. I don't know why. I think I already went by that cop car. I was gonna see if his lights were on. I'll go back. Maybe it ain't 10 o'clock or nothing yet. What is it, 9:40? I'm gonna say if his light's on, I may knock on his door so he don't wake up in the morning and have dead batteries. Let's see, where did he go at? Surely I passed him. I may have to lower these handlebars down. This feels weird, having them that far up. Man, I guess maybe I didn't pass that cop car yet. I swore he was. Hell, I guess not. I need to turn back around again. Yeah, it's funny because you can feel the difference. This thing is so light because it doesn't have that big old 72-volt battery on it. You can definitely tell the difference. It's a little more agile. Ooh. I don't know if it's the wind or what, but man, it's cold. It's colder tonight than it was the other night when I took a ride. pretty damn chilly. There's that cop car. Let's see. No, I guess he just must have got out of it or something. No. Oh, yeah, that looks like his lights are on. When you come from this side, it is. Yeah. Let's see if there's any lights on in the house. I don't want to wake nobody up. I don't know what's worse, him waking up now or waking up in the morning with a dead-ass battery. I don't see no lights on anywhere in there. I mean, they could be in the back, but yeah, that front cab light's on. So I don't see no lights, though. I hate to go beating on their door. But I bet he's gonna be upset with those lights being on. Well, that might have been why these tires were so loud before. They don't seem like they're too loud now. Maybe that's just because they were low on air, or I don't remember what I pumped these to. I can't remember if this thing said maximum 30 or these were 20. I don't know. I put them at 30. Golly, it is chilly, man. God. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head back down the hill. I don't know if I did a video since, but I've been sick. I mean, what was that? No, I haven't. I think it was Friday and Saturday, man. I was really bad. My nose was pouring like a faucet. And I thought I was gonna come down and get sick, but here I am out in this damn cold. I didn't even think about that one. But see, I'm hearing something down on the front end of this thing making weird noises. got 33 out of it. I could have got some more out of it. I just didn't put the throttle at the top like I should have, but 32, 33. That's all I'm gonna get is 33. Now look, this bike with those old stock Ridstar brakes, these things are actually working kind of good. But I did put brand new ones on this one before I stopped riding it. I mean, it's got brand new brakes and man, I mean, it's cold. Golly, I'm gonna get myself sick. But yeah, you could definitely tell going up that hill is a big difference. Big difference. And that was wide open. But for around town, man, this thing ain't bad. Like I said, as long as you ain't got no big hills. Yeah, like I said, I'll get this thing out throughout this week. Like I said, I'll jump on one of these, go check the mail. Hell, I don't even know if I should. Oh, golly. I don't even know if I showed y'all, or if I told y'all, but the X-Max is missing the heat shroud, the shroud protector that goes on the outside of the muffler. I guess it vibrated off. I'm waiting. I've got all the parts. I need pieces coming for it from Partzilla, but I'm waiting. They had one part they were out waiting to get in. And that lady's out here looking at houses for sale or something, I think. Looked like she was looking at that sign writing something. Out there at 10 o'clock at night, house shopping. Like I said, she eventually gets up and goes, but it just takes a while. Yeah, I always thought, that if I had this, I envisioned me and my ex getting out riding and stuff. Of course, she always made a negative bark at the e-bike thing, but she got out on it a few times. But that's why I figured you know, to where this ain't real scary and put that big motor like I did the other one on. But I always thought that would be cool to keep this thing kind of mild. But like I said, with doubling those 48 volt batteries though, this thing will go forever. I mean, hell, I've already went up that hill all the way down. We're 8 miles. I ain't even lost a bar yet on the batteries. A double 48 is pretty nice. And I think that square battery I put down there, I think it was a 48, was a 30 amp hour, I think. It's either a 20 or a 30 amp hour battery. So, like I said, it's definitely got some distance. It just ain't got no balls. I never did hear from old Jersey John if his new controller would run 48 volts or what. What's the lowest battery he can run on that controller? Hell, I didn't even think though. If he could run a 48, I could have just shipped him that square battery I added on this in my battery blender, and hell, at least he could have got his stuff done. But I don't know, maybe I'll have to talk to him in the next couple of days and see what he's got going on. But hell, like I said, I could ship him one of these batteries with the blender board. At least he could get his stuff mounted up and running. I don't know. I don't know if that thing will go down to 48 volts or not, but yeah, that wasn't but a little 8 mile run, guys. But man, I'm gonna get back inside. It is cold. I don't want to get sick. I didn't think it was this cold. It sounds like it's gonna warm up again. I mean, it's been warm during the day. It's been in the 80s. Yeah, see, I can hear that. I can hear that motor. You don't hear old Blue's motor. Let me see here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, like I said, it's not too bad. Put him over here. I'm gonna leave that blue one up front. That way I can get this one out. I can run it a little bit. This thing a little bit this week. And I actually got out here today for a while and started doing some cleaning out here. But I'll show you what I got to so far today. Let's turn all this crap off. What am I forgetting? I don't have to turn tail lights off. I don't do any of that on this one. This one's kind of works. They ain't got no blinkers. That's the only thing that one ain't got. That the other one, it's got blinkers and stuff. And then blue one's got 3 lights on it instead of 2. But nah, look at this. Turn the light on here. Yeah, look at them shelves. I got them shelves. I cleaned a bunch of stuff up today. I've got some room. I can start getting some of this crap from over here and transition it to over there. I wish I could put that. See if I may do that. My dog never uses his dog house and it's on the back porch. That's what's taken up. But I could put that lawnmower on the back porch and get that out of the way. And then I could park one constant up here on the front. But anyway, like I said, I did work on them shelves. They're I got them cleaned up pretty good. Now I can start moving some stuff over, but like I said, it's get to the point where I need to start getting rid of some stuff, man. It's bad, but I don't need the tools. I think I already went through all that before with, on one of my videos, but I don't have, I got 2 chop saws over here. I don't need those. One of them is a compound miter or whatever where it slides. You can cut wider shit. I could probably just get rid of the smaller one. And I've got air nailers out the butt. I got 2 frame nailers, 3 finish nailers, 2 brad nailers. I got all kinds of crap, and I don't need that stuff no more because I don't do those big jobs like I did. But anyway. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here and go back inside and warm up a little bit. And like I said, I wanted to get that old red out. I charged it up this afternoon while I went to work and figured I'd get it out there a little bit. So anyway, we'll see y'all guys on the next one. And I think that's about all I got to share with you so far. So we'll talk to you guys later. We'll see ya.